Talkies. Hi everyone, welcome to Otaku Saga. I'm DK.
I'm Rizzo.
And I'm Zero, and today in Anime Reaction Watch episode 9 of Amaama to Inazuma.
If you want to check out our reaction to the 9th episode of Sweetness and Lightning, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comment section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga. And don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching! So, on this episode of Amaama to Inazuma, okay, we started off with a, I guess, sleepover night?
Little sleepover at Tsumugi's preschool or kindergarten.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that before, but maybe it's a Japanese thing. Had all the kids there to stay the night, and earlier in the evening they invited the families over, and they had the kids prepare curry, probably to a certain extent.
Maybe just...
mostly just the cutting the vegetables, to be honest.
I'm actually very curious what knife they were using.
Maybe one of the... I don't know. Blunted edge or with a guard?
Yeah, I think it has like a blunted edge. I don't know, I've never heard of it.
Of a children's cooking knife?
Yeah, children's knife. But when I first started cooking stuff when I wasn't like that young, but when I first started cooking stuff, I just used a regular knife. I just cut myself until I got better. I rubbed dirt in the wound. We get a little bit of a glimpse of what the episode's going to be like when Tsumugi's talking about the made-at-home curry.
As opposed to the restaurant.
I've heard it referred to in anime as like mother's curry, basically.
Okay.
It's basically whatever curry your mother would make.
Because obviously, curry can be made with thousands of different...
Oh yeah, vast
array of different things.
I mean, they mentioned ones with fruits in them. Well,
so here we got 3 completely different ways to well, not here, but so far between what I actually mentioned during the episode, where I thought it was going to be what they did in Anna Happy, that's a baked curry. Then you have a dry curry, which is what this is, which it's instead of being cooked in like a soup or a stew, it's like on a skillet and you fry away the moisture, so it's dry.
Which I personally like that type because it's very aromatic.
I prefer the stew type, but I also haven't had the baked type either. So out of the dry and the normal, I guess, stew type, I prefer the stew type.
It's curry, so I'll eat it. So that's where I stand on the issue.
I love curry. I love curry so much. We're totally gonna go out for curry right after this too. I can't resist.
That's one of the good things about living in the Bay Area. There are so many different curry places around here, so you can have it basically every single way. Japanese, Thai, Indian.
Anyway,
so basically Kohei returns home because Tsumugi's staying the night at school, and
oh boy, he he knows how to turn up on a weekend, really.
Doing the dishes.
Oh shit, really?
Oh man.
Sitting there with Mr. Golly Golly.
What the hell?
The pig thing.
The pig lamb thing.
What was going through your mind?
You really don't want to know.
I already know.
Then why are you asking?
You freaking bastard.
To embarrass you on video. He doesn't need to embarrass you on video.
I did that myself.
A good enough job of that.
Woo. Anyway, I actually wanted to point out that the teacher, because Tsumugi mentioned that her mom did it with raisins. And the teacher was like, wait a minute, raisins? Actually, Tsumugi mentioned grapes, but the teacher wasn't quite sure about raisins.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that kind of got the ball rolling on the dish of the week.
I can see how it's probably more of an unusual ingredient. Basically, one of the things that happens is that Kohei, when he's looking after he confirms with Katori that they want to cook curry that weekend, I guess.
Yeah.
He's looking through the drawers to see if he has any probably curry powder and roux. And
curry, instant curry roux. I think is what I was looking for.
And he actually finds his wife's cookbooks, which he had apparently been looking for since her death.
But he was only looking in bookshelves.
Yeah.
Not in the kitchen.
You know.
Where it usually is.
Well, a lot of people usually keep cookbooks and recipe cards.
My mother kept a number of cookbooks in the kitchen, and the rest of them, she had a lot of them. She probably still has a lot of them, actually, and then the rest of them she kept in one of the lower shelves in the pantry.
Yeah, my mom usually keeps cookbooks on top of the fridge.
So that's a good place for them.
Yeah.
I remember, you know those like phone book, little, the phone book card?
Oh, the Rolodex?
Yeah.
Man.
We had.
Way to date yourself, right?
Yeah,
we had one of those with recipes on every card.
Well, there you go. Smart.
It was
the good stuff.
Using Kohei's wife's recipe for dry curry, they go to Katori's family's restaurant and they cook dry curry. Bit of funny parts in the episode. Katori gets all depressed because Tsumugi can use a knife and she still can't.
Well, albeit with some assistance, but
she still uses a knife.
And Katori can't.
I did find it really funny, if you noticed at the beginning of the episode when Tsumugi was using the children's knife on the carrot, she did the exact same thing that Kohei always does, that she and Kohei did when they were cutting the carrot later in the episode, which was cut 3 slices and then take a break. She totally did that when she was in their preschool too.
I know,
that
right?
was kind of amusing.
Actually, when they did it in the restaurant, she's like, 1, 2, 3. Everyone's like, okay, I worked hard. I deserve this.
Right.
Well, that kind of work out. She could be a government employee.
Right. It was a little feelsy, but still quite humorous. Was we got our first look at Tsumugi's mother, Kohei's wife. It was humorous because in the flashback, they came upon her when she was cooking the curry, and because she was cutting the onions, she was crying, and then she stole Kohei's glasses and put them on,
trying to
and then got
eyes.
busy.
Could I just say that Tsumugi's mom has
got it going on. New dead girl's hot.
Hey, insensitivity.
Sorry, guys. No chill here. Today.
The character design is really, really cute.
Oh yeah.
And also, maybe it's just me, but her facial features remind me a lot of Katori.
And then the episode ends on kind of a somber note of Tsumugi getting really depressed about her mother's death.
Yeah, when the reality kind of sets in.
Yeah.
I think this is really the first episode that we've really ended on a very somber note. Last episode, we also had the patching of her bag, which was a really big deal because her mom made that
always
bag.
did that, yeah.
So we get little bits and pieces everywhere, and like last episode, we really hit on a high note with the basically patchwork of the bag.
Yeah.
And you know they all went to she went to school and was like, "Hey, look at this."
But this one
just really like.
Coin.
I'm glad that it's finally starting to address this because she didn't die that long ago. They would still be pretty sad, you know? But, like, there's not a lot of time to get over that.
Yeah.
You know, from where we started the series at.
Yeah, it had to have been within like a year or two, not very long.
Yeah.
I'd say within a year.
I think it was less than a year. I'm pretty sure it said how long it was, but I can't remember exactly. But
I agree with you. I do like that they're starting to explore, the past with Samugi's mom, and I think they might be going to continue. I think they're going to be continuing that throughout the remainder of the series.
Yeah, probably, especially since it's coming up towards the end, and you kind of need something that's more or less
A little more drama, a little more human interest,
a little bit
perhaps.
of drama injected in it.
Yeah.
I wonder, what is her name? Let me see if I can find out.
Because I think that would be a good direction for the series to go. That and maybe establishing exactly where the relationship between Kohei and Katori is.
Tai
Inuzuka. Oh, and wouldn't you know? According to Wikipedia, it says that she passed away 6 months prior to the beginning of the story.
Indeed.
So
there you go.
So this is like way recent.
Actually, it did kind of strike me that way because of remember how bad Kohei still was at doing anything
True.
around the house when the story started. So,
Well, I know that there are some people who have gone like 5-6 years and not been able to get any sort of leeway.
yeah.
A death in family is really, really tragic, and it.
Especially when it's like this sudden and just, yeah.
But curiosity compels. We want to know what happened.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get more of the same in the remaining episodes.
Anyway,
Anyway.
so let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's gonna do it for this episode of Anime Reaction because we really want curry. I'm DK.
Off the curry. I'm
See you
Zach.
next time. I'm Rizzo.
Bye. Hi everyone, welcome to Otaku Saga. I'm DK.
I'm Rizzo.
And I'm Zero, and today on episode anime reaction.
Today on episode reaction, we watch anime.